Hello! Today I am starting my vlog in my hotel room because I'm here in Melbourne, Florida, and today I'm going to Brevard Zoo. I am really excited about it. I love zoos, I love animals. I have never been to this zoo. My favorite zoo that I've ever been to is actually the San Diego Zoo. I love the Kansas City Zoo, St. Louis Zoo, the Alaska Zoo was really cool in Anchorage, but today I'm going to explore one that's a lot closer to home. Brevard Zoo is located near Melbourne, and so I've got some notes about it because I know that with tourism like coming to a halt last year, switch arms, it's probably been difficult for this zoo to keep things running. I know that they have had to raise prices a couple of times on a couple of different things, probably just to keep the zoo open and keep supporting the animals. So I wanted to talk about how you could visit this zoo because it's actually a lot more accessible than I thought it would be. The zoo is open from 9:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. Right now you have to buy your ticket online before you go, and you have to buy a time slot ticket. So they only have so many tickets available for each time slot. Once you get into the zoo, you can stay there all day until the zoo closes. If you are a zoo member, you get in at 9 and you can stay until 5:30. So you get a little extra time in the zoo. I'm not a member, I've never been, but I'm really excited about it. Adult tickets are $25. So if you are buying a ticket, it's $25 to go unless you're a member. Children under 2 or under 3 get in for free. Children 3 to 11, their tickets are $16, and seniors who are over the age of 65, their tickets are about $23. The zoo does offer additional experiences. I think they call them adventures. They've got a kayaking adventure that's an additional $10, and you can take your kids with you if they are over the age of 5. They must ride in the kayak with you unless, you know, they're old enough to paddle their own kayak, but children under the age of 5 are not allowed to go. They have a train, and train tickets for anyone over the age of 3 are $4, so it's, you know, an additional charge to ride the train. They do have an opportunity for you to feed some birds. I think they're like, oh gosh, what are they called? They're called lorikeets and cockatiels. So you can feed those, and it's $2. They've got 2 different kinds of treats. So you could feed them, and then you can feed the giraffes. So feeding the giraffes is $2 for a treat to feed the giraffes, which is really cool. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the location of this zoo. So it seems sort of in the middle of nowhere. If you're gonna have a vacation in Orlando and you've got a spare day, it might be a really fun day trip because it's almost exactly a 45-minute drive from the Orlando airport. It is 30 minutes or so from Port Canaveral. It's 30 minutes or so from Cocoa Beach. It's 1 hour from Vero Beach. So if you're gonna stay at Disney's Vero Beach Resort, it would be a really nice, really short day trip up here to go to the zoo. There are beaches closer, you know, there's a Satellite Beach is like 20 minutes from the zoo, and then, you know, there's Cocoa Beach that's about 30 minutes away, there's Paradise Beach, which is about 30 minutes away. So it would be a really fun day trip if you wanted to come spend a day at the zoo. I'm really excited to go see what it's like there, and then after, I think Adam and I are gonna go to dinner because he had an activity that he had to do for work here. So I've been working on homework actually and getting some things done for Shop 49th today while I was waiting on him, but now I'm getting excited to go to the zoo and see what it's like because I just hate to see animals suffer, and I know that zoos everywhere have to be suffering. So if you can get to your zoo, go support your own local zoo because I'm sure that they need, you know, some financial help, and maybe it would be good for your mental health to go see your zoo and go see some animals because it always makes me feel better. So I'm really excited. I think we're getting ready to go here in just a few minutes, so I need to put my shoes on. All right, he's coming. It is a perfect day for the zoo. It's warm. It rained this morning, but the rain cleared up and it's now not too cloudy and it's not too hot. I think it's like, my watch says it is 79 degrees, so I'm excited. Did you put on sunscreen?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I put on sunscreen.
Smart.
We have made it to the zoo. We're in the parking lot. I've got my mask because they do have some strange rules regarding masks inside. We have to wear the mask for all the animal loops, but there's one big loop, main loop inside, and I'll show you the map when we get up there, but they said that we can take our mask off if we are able to social distance at least 6 feet from other parties. So it looks like we can take our mask off inside, but I'm thinking, I mean, the parking lot really isn't all that crowded, but we might be able to take our mask off inside, but I'm thinking it's probably just gonna be a wear your mask all day kind of thing. I just saw a big butterfly, but they do have some really strange rules regarding masks. Of course, you have to have a ticket to get in, but they only require everyone 7 and older to wear a mask. So we do have our tickets. It is our scheduled time, so we're ready to go in. Well, the staff so far is really, really friendly, and the exit is located through the gift shop. So we came in through there. She scanned our tickets here. Adam's getting some cash at the ATM. And then she directed us to the zoo map, which is right over here. So here is the zoo map. And like she said, it's a great big wheel, and you just kind of branch out on different branches of the wheel. And we did just meet a little bearded dragon named Hiccup over here with this zoo employee, and she was really cute. Talking to that zoo employee, I learned something about the animals here. A lot of them got used to people not being around because of COVID. This zoo did shut down for a while, so they are having to basically retrain these animals to become used to being viewed by people. So that's what her task is with the bearded dragon. She's trying to get Hiccup, the bearded dragon, used to being seen and viewed by guests of the zoo. So I never even considered that, but that's a thing I think that probably all zoos are suffering with right now. So we're first coming up on this Restore Our Shores booth, I guess. There's little manatees and turtles. This is really cute, but it's talking about little crab traps. And this is a terrapin excluder device. So turtles can get in or out, you know, so turtles won't reduce the size or number of crabs caught. I guess that's important. I never would have considered that either. So they use oyster shells for all kinds of different things, it looks like. They filter up to 50 gallons of water daily. That's a big deal. So they're funding lagoon cleanup. They're trying to scoop the poop, stop septic leaks. This is a big deal. Over here they're talking about a living shoreline. See, it's so important. I actually think they have some of these in here. I know that this little guy is alive because he's having a snack, I think. And these fish are having a good time swimming around. Moving right along, we found the place that I think would be my mom's favorite place here in the zoo. Treasures of the Caribbean, and there's a pirate. We've got to go down this way because my mom would kill me if I didn't go down here and see what kind of pirate stuff is back here. Even if there's nothing, it's always better to look. I do like the paths here though. It's so far really like wheelchair friendly or stroller friendly, which I appreciate. And they've got little facts about them in little treasure chests. Here's another one. So it's about a frog, Coqui frog. There he is. There's the parrot. dragons. Blue iguanas. Cool. So we're learning about the blue iguanas. And we've been to Grand Cayman, or I have on cruise ships a couple of times. Have you?
I have not.
You've never been?
I've always wanted to go.
I've never seen a blue iguana there. And probably because there were less than a dozen of them once. But they look like that. And this guy's huge. You wouldn't miss him in a port. I just have never seen one in a port. But next time I go to Grand Cayman, I'm definitely going to be looking for one. Coming out of the pirate exhibit, we've seen some pink flamingos, and of course they're not born this way. They're born like a gray-white color, but they turn pink because of what they eat, which is really cool. But they are, some of them are standing in the shade over there, and some of them are in the sun. We found some fish here, and they've got to be eating, right? But there's this one fish over here that was just opening and closing his mouth, and I thought maybe he was just meditating and like in the zone, but I think they were probably eating. That seems more reasonable. But there's a ton of fish in there. And the big turtle, oh my gosh.
Whoa.
I don't know if I'll be able to pick him up on camera.
He's swimming his way.
Next is the rainforest revealed. Gosh, they make these exhibits sound really cool, don't they?
They make sound very cool.
We are entering a mask zone. I mean, I've been wearing my mask the whole time. And just a reminder not to feed animals anything that's not their actual food. American crocodile. There he is. Adam, we're coming up on your favorite part.
Oh gosh.
It's the snake house. Do you not like snakes?
I hate snakes. Like, I honestly feel like I have like an anxiety right now that just from like even looking at the animated drawing of the snake.
Oh boy, do you want me to go in by myself?
No, I want to go in.
Well, I think it's literally just a wall.
It's still the wall of slithering death.
Let's see if we can find one first. There's one.
Where?
Way back in the corner.
Nope, 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 nope. There's one in the tree over here.
So we're slowly realizing there are way more snakes in here than first appeared. There's one up on top of this in here. Of course, we already saw the big one in that back corner, way back there behind that tree. There's this guy right here. And I did remark that I thought this green one was fake plastic. It looks fake, it looks like plastic. He might actually be real, but this guy, I'm looking straight up, he's having a great time way up in the air. Whoa, so trippy. Now I wonder if we can find one on this side, because I'm sure there's one over here. Oh, there is one. There's one up there. See, there's definitely more of them than we thought. Cool, huh?
No, not cool.
I'm having a great time.
I know you are. There's little frogs down here though.
What?
Right in the window.
Oh. See, I love frogs, especially little ones like this. They make me happy.
They're terrifying.
And I found another snake. He's up here by this like gourd. So cool. I can't help but think of Indiana Jones with Adam's fear of snakes. I hate snakes! Say grab the rope. Grab the rope. Alright, looks like we're coming up on some howler monkeys and rainbows in flight. Is this more comfortable for you?
Yeah, this is much better.
Because there's a monkey up there. And there's a really cool like tunnel, and it looks like they can go from this habitat through that tunnel to another habitat maybe over here. That's really cool. And that's exactly what he did. The brown one is moving and the black one came down, so he's in here now, and he was up there, now he's down here with his friend. I see a pretty kitty cat. Oh, pretty kitty cat is sleepy. You missed it, but he just yawned. Oh. Very pretty. And I do know that this one is a he. More monkeys. And in the back.
So we're sitting here watching the monkeys jump around, and I looked up to the left.
I can't help but think that if that was Ransom Brittany's cat, she would try to commit suicide by jumping off of there. Just because that's something Ransom Brittany's cat does frequently.
So funny.
This really is a beautiful zoo. I would come back here. I would bring visitors here. I think this is a really beautiful place to visit. We could spend hours, or I could spend hours just walking around looking at the animals, but really just having a good time walking through. We made it back to the King Vulture exhibit, and I'm sorry, sir, you're really kind of ugly. There's several of them in here though. I think there's 3 of them over there. Then there's this one here in this tree. And then there's one perched with his back to us, and then there's this guy just kind of laying down. So there's several in here. And then another big hawk way back in there, just kind of a brown bird, not nearly as ugly. A red-tailed hawk, and then a black vulture. So this is a black vulture over here. And then hiding back there is the brown, or the red-tailed hawk. There's a treetop canopy view, so we've walked up a flight of stairs. Weird. They do have like a lift, but it is currently out of order. This is neat. Kind of get a bird's eye perspective. And they do have the treetop trek over this way that walks right through, but we're not on the adventure course right now. We're on the safe walking path. No harnesses required. These are the black-handed spider monkeys, and this one is a mom carrying around her teeny tiny little baby with her. It's so cute. One of my favorite things about this zoo is the horticulture that they've got here too. So all of the plants are really interesting. I just realized this is a pothos plant. So this is what most people would have as a house plant, but it is growing up the sides of these trees, and it is like the leaves up there are absolutely enormous. This is no house plant. This is just gigantic. That's amazing and so, so pretty. We found some otters.
Thank you.
Might be too dark, but there's some beautiful birds in here. And some very loud pink birds over that way. We've made it to the River's Edge exhibit. And here's a better look at those birds. Here's the blue and yellow macaw. We painted my sister's bedroom, or my sister's bathroom this color once, and it was a huge mistake, but they make it look good. Like, that looks good on you. The nose on this guy is fascinating to me. How funny, he looks sort of like a bear almost. But he is not a bear, he is a Baird's tapir. Very cool. Over here we've got some capybara. And they look like gigantic, hairy hedgehogs. And I guess they're making a train or something because they're just gonna walk together. That's really weird and sort of inappropriate. We found the anteater, but you can't really see it through here just because it's laying down taking a nap. But that's the anteater right there. Sleepy, sleepy anteater. Here we go. We're back at the snake house. You want to take another peek?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. I guess we'll move on then. We skipped the pause on. We did do this short little trail. Then we did the whole rainforest revealed. Now we're moving on to Wild Florida. We're just gonna work our way around the wheel because that seems to be the best way to go. We've made it to Dinosaur Land. I'm kidding, they're not dinosaurs. But as far as I'm concerned, I think they should be classified as dinosaurs. Because my goodness. I think it's absolutely critical to point out that these two are alligators. That one and that one are alligators. But the ones that we saw in the water are actually American crocodiles. Two different species, and they are kept separate by this bridge. There's actually like a divider underneath the bridge in the water, and Adam just found something really cute and really exciting. Hello! Oh my goodness, you're so cute! Look at you! Hello! Look at that tongue. Is that fence yummy? What are you?
There's a food thing here.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, not that exciting. It's a white-tailed deer. I grew up around these. They're not so much fun when they're in front of your car, but they are definitely cute. And of course, we've seen eagles in Alaska before, but here we're in Florida and there are 2 of them right over there. Bald eagles. And with a bunch of black vultures. Alright, I want to talk a minute about the zoo. We're not done yet. We're not even halfway, I don't think. But so far we've met some employees that have been awesome, very kind, very knowledgeable. We've met a volunteer, also very kind, very knowledgeable. The walking paths are clean and clear. It doesn't smell like smoke. There's not like food or rotting food or bubble gum or anything stuck on anything. It's clean, it's beautiful, it's easy to navigate. I'm really enjoying my day here. Check out the wetlands. Oh, this sign says wetlands kayaking and zipline overlook, but there might be more down here, so we can keep walking and see what we see. So we found a cabin, almost. It looks like a cabin. And they've got picnic tables and park benches and rocking chairs. It is a little bit windy, but you can look out over the wetlands at some of the animals, because there are some animals out there. I'm sure that kayaks take off from over there or something, but there is a bird over there, and then there's a little turtle here and a great big turtle there. Thank you, Adam, for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
This water is really actually pretty clear. You know, this reminds me of when we saw the turtle at the boardwalk.
I agree.
Like, same turtle, same kind of turtle anyway.
Maybe it's the same turtle, we don't know.
Hi dude, are you a Disney turtle? This is the Bobcat Exhibit. And honestly, this is what my cats do at home most of the day. Just napping. If I zoom in over here, it looks like they're macaw feathers. So it looks like that's the death site, burial site of a macaw. I doubt it, but somehow the bobcat might be guilty. I spy with my little eyes a black bear taking a nap. It is a Florida black bear. We just passed a mom here who knows how to take her kids to the zoo the right way. She let the kids run ahead and they're screaming at her, "Mommy, come on, Mommy," and she's wearing noise-canceling headphones. Genius. We have finished with the alligators and the wild Florida, and the train station is just this way. We don't have a train ticket. We're not going to take the train today, but that's where we are. And I think this is what they call the Flamingo Cafe. So this is like their lunch area. There's a little icy station. You can get beer and wine and cotton candy and pretzels. You can order meals from here. They've got a Dippin' Dot station and some picnic tables over here. So this would be a really nice place to come and have some lunch if you're going to spend the day here at the zoo.
Now things have changed. It looks like it's kind of.
Can you?
No.
You can't?
No, and I'm not even going to try.
You should try.
I would hurt myself.
Fun fact about me, I would love to have bees someday for some of these reasons. I think they're a great pollinator. I love honey. And bee populations are dwindling. I would love to have a beehive and keep bees someday. Maybe in something like that. Hello there, lovely. This guy's called a wrinkled hornbill. So far, it seems like the Land of Change is talking mostly about animals that are suffering from endangerment due to habitat changes. So this guy is losing population numbers because fewer trees means fewer nest holes, means fewer hornbills, which is sad. You're really cute and tiny.
Oh.
Hi, little friendly guy. I think this is where you can buy the treats and snacks for some birds, which is really, really cool. And the kangaroo walkabout is inside. So we came into the walkabout and it's open fencing, so they can just meander around, which is really cool. There's a kangaroo over there.
Look at her baby. It's actually really good.
This is really sweet.
Oh, look it, look it. Oh, Jim, you should video that.
The cute little thing we saw earlier is a Reeves muntjac. So precious. This is really fun. I will also say it's a little bit buggy, so I would suggest bug spray and sunscreen if you're gonna come here for the day. Sleepy baby. It might just be nap time because they're all kind of laying down, resting.
Just go around.
They have the names of the kangaroos. That's really sweet.
Some names.
Normally this wouldn't get me excited, but it's a hand washing station. I'm gonna wash my hands. The kangaroo walkabout was by far the most crowded place here in the zoo. There was a kangaroo sleeping in the path, I think you saw that, and so people were hovering around it. This is the loudest over here with the birds, because I think if you go in here, that's where you feed some of the birds, which I don't have any interest in doing. And over here is a salmon crusted cockatoo. Very, very pretty. Sitting right here, hello. There's a babirusa, and this exhibit smells like poop. Somebody's impatient, pacing, nervous. Warty pig. I think it's just nap time here at the zoo because everybody's napping.
Laying in the mud. He's sleeping.
Here's another babirusa that's awake. You know what it looks like from the back? An elephant.
Oh, that's interesting. It kind of does.
Next is the last animal exhibit. Well, almost. And it's Expedition Africa. Let's go see the giraffes.
Giraffe Python, he's 18. He's about 12 feet long, and Brittany is a Burmese Python. She's about 8 years old. She's about 14 feet.
Where do you get your animals from?
He is from Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and the original gang of meerkats.
They've named the meerkats too. Found the radiated tortoise. Look at him being all active. And this guy over here is the leopard tortoise. You can tell because of the leopard type of pattern on his shell. Cheetahs. Yes, please. You know I like big cats. They've got their cheetahs named too. Looks like there's only 3. No cheetahs today, unfortunately. Are you sad?
No, I'm not. I'm not sad. I mean,
I'm a little
else
bit
has been
sad.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wanted to see some cheetahs.
Maybe we still will.
That's okay. I'm not heartbroken, just a little sad. We're here on the giraffe feeding platform. They have named their giraffes too, and it looks like if you donate, they give you naming privileges. Unfortunately, there are no giraffes around for us to feed. We were excited about it, but looking out, we don't see any, but that's okay. I will have to come back here someday. These look like, sort of like goats actually, but this is a huge rhino, and then there's some zebras over there. Looking on, sort of like spectators. We're out here at the Ringtailed Lemur exhibit, and I love how this guy is laying on the front porch just kind of lounging. Too cute. We have made our way all the way around the zoo. I think now we're gonna head into the gift shop and see if they've got any fun goodies that we just can't leave here without taking them home with us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to say?
This was amazing. So much better than I expected.
This was so good.
It was great.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
It's after 4 now. We've easily spent 2 hours here. I could spend even more time here.
I agree.
I could make a whole day just being here.
Yep.
This was so much fun. It strikes me as a really clean zoo, a really accessible zoo if you've got a stroller or a kid that's learning to walk, or if you're in a wheelchair or a scooter, or if you've got a cane. I would say this is really great because there are benches everywhere. You could sit anywhere that you need to. It's like there's no thing that you can't take up. Like if you've got a wheelchair or something, they've got the lift up to the tree walk. So I just thought this was really great. Really safe, really clean. I loved it. It was a great time. In we go. Let's spend some money. Oh wow. I don't need anything, but I love to spend money in places like this because I know they do good things with the money. You found it? He found the shirt. Save the chubby unicorns.
It's so funny.
I love the Papa Bear shirt that's behind your face.
The Mama Bear shirt too.
Well, this is what I call my dad.
Oh.
I call my dad Papa Bear. He would never wear that though. I'm not lying. All kinds of fun books for kids and toys and plushes and all kinds of fun things. I kind of love this shirt. It's made from 6.5 plastic bottles. It's really, really soft. And the back looks like this. So they've got it on the mannequin backwards. But then I saw these. I talked about these in one of my Disney videos. It's like a reusable silverware and straw set. So they've got a straw cleaner, a spork, and a knife, and it folds up. I think that's really cool. And these are metal. The ones that I have are actually wooden. So we are finished here at the Brevard Zoo. I think you can see that. It was really, truly a wonderful day. I had such a good time. I got to see so many animals. I got to learn about some of them. I got to meet some people. I cannot wait to come back to this zoo. I cannot wait to bring my mom here to the zoo. I feel like she would really love it. And I haven't really found a zoo in Florida that I want to continue to go back to, and I feel like they're doing some really good things with rehabilitating animals here. And I learned so much here, even like how the animals in this zoo have been affected by COVID. So I had a really good time here. Do you have anything you want to say?
Nope, absolutely loved it. Perfect. I can't imagine how it could have been better. Except next time you come here, I hope you get to see cheetahs and giraffes.
I hope that we get to bring Sherry here sometime.
She would love this zoo.
Because, and I say we because obviously you would be there, but I feel like she would love this zoo because it's really easy to get around.
Yep, I agree.
But I had such a good time. So I think I'm gonna end this video here. It's all about the Brevard Zoo. I had such a good time. You guys will see me in another video really, really soon.